Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Sluggers. I'm Anupam Mishra and I'll provide a more detailed introduction about myself and the channel towards the end of the video. Right now, let's jump into the error type 27 of the series 50 most essential grammatical errors for the XAT. However, I would like to first state that this is not just a random list of 50 grammatical errors that we have just come up with. There's in fact quite a logical process involved in creating this list, and the same process I've explained that in detail in a separate video, which you can access by clicking on the link on the top right corner of your video. Okay, so this diagram pertains to that. I've explained all of this in that video there. Okay, so you can watch that if you want. So error 27 basically pertains to the usage of apostrophe, and there are two ways in which an apostrophe is used. An apostrophe is basically, guys, this symbol here that you have, like cars, Bryans, etc. Right? So there are two primary usages of this punctuation. One is to show possession. So for example, when you say Kramer's car, right? That means it refers to a car that belongs to Kramer, or Brian's brother. That means you're talking about a brother that is Brian's, someone like Brian's brother you're talking about, right? So one is to show possession, and the other is to show contractions, but it's used with contractions. For example, instead of could not, you can simply write couldn't, right? So that apostrophe stands for that missing letter there. So instead of would not, you'd write wouldn't. Instead of do not, you'd write don't, right? So these are basically the two functions of this punctuation. Now, contractions usually don't really create much problem, but in positions, in fact, even position is also quite simple, but still let's go through some very basic rules here. So there are four cases that could be when it comes to the usage of apostrophe to show possession. Okay, one could like it could be a case of a singular noun that does not end with an s. It could be a case of a singular noun that does end with an s, or maybe a plural noun that does not end with an s, and like basically a 2 by 2 matrix, or a plural noun that does end with an s, right? So in which cases can you use the apostrophe s, and like what is the usage difference in all difference in usage in all of these four cases? Let's discuss one by one. So the first case where you have the singular noun which does not end with s, like nouns like many nouns like car, Brian, Kramer, chair, table, etc., whatever. All of these cases, it is okay. The format in which the apostrophe is used, like you put the apostrophe there and then you have the s, right? So that's how you show the possessive form of that noun or that subject. Okay, so this is done. The first one is, I'll just make a small tick here. Okay, coming to the next one. Singular subjects or nouns, but they do end with s. So in these cases, like for example, let's say take a name Vikas, right? So there are two syntax that are allowed here, right? The first one is that after the name you put an apostrophe here, and then you put the s. Or rather, what you can also do is, because the name itself ends in the letter s, you can directly just put an apostrophe here. You don't need to put an apostrophe and then an extra s. You can just put an apostrophe and it will function just as well, right? And same applies for this another example of this category, bus, right? So you can also have bus apostrophe then s, and you can also have bus and then apostrophe. Coming to the next category, which is of plural and subjects and or nouns, but do not end, which don't end with s, right? For example, children or women or men, right? So in all of these cases, again, is required that you put the apostrophe first and then you put an s. Okay, so yeah, that's the syntax. Finally, the case where you have the plural as well as a noun that does end with an s, right? So guys, in these cases, like for example, if you want to show the possession, the possessive form of multiple ships, so there's only one form that is allowed. You can only, the only thing that you can do here is just put an apostrophe here. That's all you can do. That's the only form that is considered correct. If you end up writing somewhere ships and then an apostrophe and then again an s, that will not be considered correct. That is considered as incorrect. Okay, so let's look at the sentences now. The first one says, the Panchatantra is a children's book that teaches important moral lessons in a fun manner. It's a children's book, so children's book, right, it makes sense. Like it's the correct form that has been used here. So perfectly all right, nothing wrong with that. So A is correct. Second, the new ships is cabins. Now, ships is falls in, again, like if you have taken the same example, it falls in the fourth category, right? So it's a plural that ends with an S. So the only way to use an apostrophe here would have been ships is, and just an apostrophe, not the second S, right? Which is there in unfortunately in this case. So thus rendering the sentence to be incorrect. So the ships is, let's still read the sentence. The ships is cabins are designed to soothe travelers who struggle with seasickness, right? But yes, it is incorrect. Now you can try an example by yourself. It says children's books these days are more intriguing than most novels available online. Uh, Excuse the two full stops here. Assume there is just one period here. Okay, now let me know if you think this sentence is correct, grammatically correct. If yes, let me know in the comment section. Just type yes, and if no, let me know what do you think should be the correct version of this sentence. Finally, guys, my quick introduction. I'm Anupam Mishra and I'm Lucknow alumnus. I have worked in the past with organizations such as Hotstar, UNICEF, Apollo TAS, IMS, etc. I've also worked with an academy as an educator in the past, recognized by their Johnny Ive Award. And I was regarded as one of the top VRC educators that they had. These are my CAT credentials, and Sluggers is basically my endeavor to plug in all the crucial gaps that I believe there are in the test prep industry, starting with the CAT exam. Okay, now, yeah, so that's about me. Do move on to the next era. Okay.